What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Burke's Outdoors. Well, I just picked up kind of a hybrid between a crossbow and an air gun. So it's actually called the Umarex air javelin. It's a crossbow. You put the arrow in there and the CO2 in there. So that's why I call it a hybrid. It's a javelin model. It's pretty cool. It just takes compressed air. So what you do, just figured I'd do a small video on it. I thought it was pretty cool. So anyways, there's a button right here that you push in. You slide it up, kind of like a grenade launcher, you know what I mean? And then you take your compressed air canister. Make sure you go to the military surplus or the store around you to get the right kind that you need. I use the 90-gram pre-filled CO2 cylinders, so. And then you just want to screw it in gently. Until you can hear that air just, you can kind of hear a little, that's what you want to hear. You want to make sure it's snug but not too tight. And then just slide this back down. So you always want to make sure it's on safety even though you know there's nothing in it or whatever, you know what I'm saying. And then you grab your arrow. Just your normal arrow, you know what I'm saying. The inside's hollow on this one. Goes right over that little silver cylinder here. So what you want to do is just kind of slide it right down over it gently. You're going to hear a snap and feel a snap like that. And then you're going to want to take it off safety. And then you are all ready to shoot. Now let's try her out. Alright, here comes the bread and butter. Let's see what she's got, huh? So I drove out to my back lot here, where I always shoot my bows and stuff, and things I like to try out. So yeah, let's see what she's got. Again, this is a Umarex air javelin CO2 with an arrow, hybrid. Alright, so remember to always leave the safety on, obviously, until you're ready to fire. And then you're just going to safely, just, and slowly, not hard, you don't have to, just pull this back to hear it click. And then just let her go. And that just racks the air into the chamber. So, I got my scope on green dot instead of red here. So, just like any other firearm, you know, you keep your finger out of the trigger till you're ready. And then you want to hit your safety. You'll hear a little click. Let's see what she's got. Oh, I guess it's the other way. My bad. First time I've shot this. Sounds like a 22. Well, let's rack another one and see what she's got. Alright, so we're going to put this one in just like the first one. Slide it right over till you feel a click and hear a click. Pull this back. Kind of uncomfortable, but let's see here. When you're ready, take the safety off. And let it fly. Jeez, the first one I got in the middle, that one was a little out for the first time shooting. That's not bad. Let's go check her out. I'm actually pretty impressed with that. Oh, here's one of my old arrows. Get that out of the way. Oh, not bad. We got one almost pretty much in the middle and the other one right underneath it. Well, let's try a few more shots. What do you guys think? Sorry if my tripod's off a little bit. I just got a new tripod in off Amazon and I'm just trying to figure it out. So I'm sorry if you're a little off balance. I'm a little off balance myself. No. You can't tell, can you? I mean, no, but in all seriousness, I'm pretty impressed with this little thing. So again, let's try her out. I felt that snap easily. CGO. Let's shoot one more before we go check that one out. I can hear a grouse in the background pounding its wings. I hear that bird every morning just fluttering his wings about 5 a.m. Instead of having a rooster, I got a partridge. Let's go check them out. I don't know what it is this year, but these horseflies are the size of hummingbirds. Wow. Oh, one just took a huge chunk right out of my arm. Anyways. Well, I did better the first time. I got one almost in the middle, but that one was way off on the bottom. So I was reading the instructions and everything, and it says after like 6 shots, your air starts to die down. I'm starting to see that now. But as you can see, it goes in there quite far, you know what I mean? And it's in there pretty good. So it's got some power. Pretty impressed with it. So yeah, let's do some more shooting. Oh, that one got me good. Oh. Alright, let's run this air out before I got no blood left. I might aim just a tad high like you do with a bow sometimes to see what happens. I think I got that one right in the middle. Identical. Huh. Right swack whack in the middle. Maybe not. We'll see. Shoot this one, we'll go check her out. You know, some people take land for granted. And I moved back up. I was born in Millinocket. And I moved to the city, you know, because I was in foster care most of my life. And I was in more foster homes than I can remember, or like to remember, actually. In group homes, and had some pretty bad experiences. But it made me the person I am today. But anyways, a lot of people take land for granted, and living in the cities, and like I said, growing up in that type of environment. Look at the size of that thing. Oh, it just took off. But yeah, I mean, it just makes you feel grateful, you know. Some people don't. I would never want to live in the city ever again. Like I said, I was born and raised in Millinocket, and ended up getting into the system, and that's that. But anyways, the object of the story is I'm very grateful for my land. I can just come out back and do what I want, or I have my own four-wheeler trails and my own pond, and just I thank God every day for it when I wake up. So yeah, enough with me blabbering, and get going here. I already did that. Now my brain's thinking back here. Aim up just a little again. Let's go check her out. We're probably a little over. I don't even know. We're pretty far. I actually moved the other one over. So yeah, aiming up does help, definitely. Pretty impressive. Well, I'm gonna keep playing with this thing. Well, I think I'm gonna call it quits for this morning. I'm sure you guys don't want to stand around or sit around, whatever you guys may be doing right now at this instance, but sit around and watch me shoot arrows all day. The company did not send me the product. I bought it myself to try out. I was pretty impressed with it. Boy, you can hear those big old horse flies just coming right in. But yeah, like I said, I was pretty impressed with it, and I think I might get the bigger size up rifle one. We'll try that one. And if you guys are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'd really, really, really appreciate it. And if you guys like hunting, fishing, and loving every day, no. But honestly, if you guys like hunting and fishing and camping, and I do pretty much everything outdoors. I do a lot myself. But yeah, just please consider subscribing and whack that notification bell, just like I'm whacking these flies. And whack that subscribe button. And like I said, once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I have a lot of stuff put away for fishing and hunting and everything for a drawing. So as soon as I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do that and see what happens and see whose name comes up, and then I get some nice hunting and fishing stuff. So until then, I will catch you on my next video. You take it easy, and I will catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching.